So the second time of really goose hunting was an epic day because we got 10 or so bands. These bands, as you could see, there's little numbers on them. There's 1, 2, 5, 8-07311. Just type in those numbers, and it'll show you how long they've been alive and the time they banded them, and what their age is. Yes, and where they came from, where they were made from. Usually you don't get any bands, but it's super exciting when you find them, because there was this big group that came, and everyone that fall almost had a band. But the next 3 groups, there was like 3 more in one more group. Check out this footage. Hopefully, like last time, it doesn't rain. Pretty tired. Pretty cold out. I really hope it doesn't rain. We're moving trucks out. And so yeah, we're goose hunting, and oh wow. But we'll see how it goes.
Pictures of, because I didn't get a form and I didn't sign a form to say I could be posted on the internet. That's all I gotta say. I mean, it's out front. A lot. There they are. Hi. They're high. No, they're dropping in. They're dropping in. Keep it to the left. Coming around this side. Just keep it down. Wait until I call it.
Oh, they're in.
No bourbon.
Kill 'em, boys.
No bourbon.
Shoot my dog.
Okay, bro. You're okay. What's the matter?
I don't know if we should bourbon.
I wanted to address something real quick that you probably noticed in the video. You may have seen Bourbon break from the blind early. You probably heard me yell at her, but she went out ahead after the geese on the ground. And what you don't see in the video is there's about 4 or 5 geese that land about 4 or 5 yards off the corner of the Avan XA frame blind. Well, that's not supposed to happen. Bourbon's trained to, she's allowed to leave the blind, but she's got to sit within about 5 yards and kind of watch what happens. Well, this time she got too excited, and because those geese were so close, she went after them. They flared, and then she went after the other ones that were out in front. And luckily we do hunt with guys that know better to kind of turn off of that dog and look towards other geese that are away from them. But you also hear in the video Addie say, "Don't shoot my dog." I couldn't imagine the devastation she would feel if she had witnessed that in the field, and the reality is of why I wanted to call attention to that is that's my fault. I should have been ready for that. I should have been ready to correct it and stop it from happening, but the reality is I wasn't. Bourbon is a very obedient dog. She's a very good dog in the blind, but excitement gets the best out of all of us sometimes, and she kind of felt that and went after them. You know, it's really hard to not go after a goose that's probably 4 yards in front of you when she's trained to do that. So I didn't want to ignore it. I know people probably have noticed that a dog shouldn't do that in the videos. When I watch waterfowl videos on TV and Carbon TV and Masio Go and everything else that's on there, the first thing I think is that dogs shouldn't break out of the blind. Well, mine did. The reality is you can't control everything, but we want to do our best we can at keeping a steady dog and not have them break out of the blind. It'd be an absolute tragedy if something happened in the field that may turn a kid off forever. So do your best to try to not have that happen. The rest of the day was successful and fun, so we're going to jump back into the footage and we hope you enjoy the rest of it. Thanks for watching.
Wait until I call it.
Oh, they're in.
No bourbon.
Kill 'em, boys.
No bourbon.
Shoot my dog.
A lot of dead birds now. Got a band. Got a band.
We did? We got a band.
Got more than one band. Hurry up, get him in.
Addie, get back in here. Stay in. Yeah! Addie, run out there. There's another one out there. Great. Keep running.
How many of you guys got over there?
Yep, keep going. To the right.
5. We got probably 5 or so
Yeah,
here.
grab.
This one here is not banded. The one I picked up is not banded.
2 more bands. 3 more bands.
3 more bands.
Dad, they're both bands.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's unfreaking believable. That's awesome. All right, count what we got. How many you got over there? Oh yeah.
2 bands.
5. How many we got, Chris, here?
2. 2 bands.
Total total geese.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6.
We got 11 so far in here. Hurry up. All banded? All right. Hurry up.
Addie, get back in there. Pick it up.
More coming. More coming. Hurry up.
We just got back from shooting 11 geese, and we got 10 geese with bands, but one that didn't have a band. Yeah. Here's one of them.
That's all you got?
I'll go get more.
No, I mean, that's all you have to say? So see them in the screen?
So,
Stay right now. Keep right in the middle.
they're out of place with the
Kill
field.
him here. Can we kill him here?
No.
You can't see the baby.
Right here.
I know.
Come on. Kill him. Yo,
What's that?
Here. Got it.